Welcome to Riverbend Talon on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
That's right, brought to you by Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. And I'm Dennis, and Pigpen, we are high and dry at the top of the hill.
Just over the way.
Under the Hotel Stratford. Not everybody's dry.
No, a lot of people just over the hill getting some water, taking in some water. Let's hoping that the places like Morrison's are going to be able to weather the storm and come out on the other side, because it's getting tougher every day.
Yeah, it is. And the guys up in Grafton, like the loading dock and the hog pit, and so we'll just have to keep that in mind. You know, I was thinking they went through Memorial Day weekend. That's a big deal. That's for a lot of places. And man, so next thing you know, it's going to be 4th of July. Yeah. You know, and so they're going to have to pick up the pace and catch up for that month of May.
Luckily, it's only going to rain every other day between now and the 4th of July.
Okay. So we're good to go.
We're good. Did you go down and scream at the river with Corey Davenport?
I did not.
I did not either, man. But I've been screaming at it every time I drive by.
This is my entertainment for the week. Coming to do the show with you, because after that, it's back to work until I get back here.
Back to work till next Thursday.
Mm-hmm. So tonight we're talking to Stone Sugar Shakedown. They are going to be the opening, or the band that opens up the night market.
Yeah, first show of the year at the night market. Looking forward to that.
And man, the night market looking awesome. And thanks to Sarah McGivney for coming in. And apologies for the video last week. We were unable to do that. Alex ran into an accident and had to get a hold of Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance and straighten some things out. But he was tied up on the side of the road and couldn't make it in to film it. And that's a shame, because we didn't get Sarah McGivney's on the video, and we didn't get Silly Nelson. So that's why I wore the shirt this week that they gave us, because at least our shirt's going to get on the video.
There you go. You know, and I felt bad Spilly didn't get the video to help promote or pass around, which there is. It's still up there on YouTube just with the picture. But then with Sarah, it's like, sure, the camera's going to work when Justin Level's here, right? But when a pretty girl comes in. No cameras going on.
Speaking of Justin, he still hasn't got back to me about what's going on down at the old bakery. I was lucky enough, though, that Aaron Joe Paddlefoot sent me something letting me know that she was playing down there Saturday. So
yeah,
they're going to do a flood benefit down there. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Well, we know there's only sea shanty going on are all the folks driving down looking at the river. And all these folks that are down here right now checking out the river, keep in mind that Morrison's and Chez Marilyn's is down there, and Morrison's especially is really going to need your help. Come down and sing a sea shanty once this river goes down. Maybe that'll keep that river from coming back up, because you know what? I got to thinking about this on the way in, Pigpen. This might be some kind of, ancient Indian Cahokia Illini curse that they have, the old river, the old muddy Mississippi voodoo curse on that amphitheater down there, because that, they probably want to hear music down along them rivers, them spirits, every night or every weekend at least.
Oh, yeah.
And it sits there most of the time. So I thought you'd appreciate that. Maybe it's the curse on the amphitheater, because have you seen a picture of that thing lately?
Oh, I saw it. I drove down Broadway and just kind of looked over the edge and went, it's underwater. It's underwater. So, wow, yeah, let's, maybe it's when the floodwaters go down, it'll be a chance to build it right.
That's right.
If you build it, they will come.
So...
Yeah, so I think I hate to say it, but I think that the river's just trying to reclaim where it once went to.
I think so.
It's like, hey, this used to be my property.
Yeah. How do you think these bluffs got here?
Right, those were the. But let's hope that I say this: when the floodwaters recede, everybody who like Morrison's, if you drink Irish whiskey, go down and drink twice as much as you normally would. To help them, just for their sake.
Or go down there and figure out what the sea shanty thing is. Yeah, if you even have a drink, they got great food, so they're going to need your help. Though.
Get you some potato cakes and some whiskey.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, the Riverview Park, though, that is not underwater, and that's where the Alton Muni Band plays tonight at 8 o'clock.
No, that is way up above the river.
That's right. But you can get a view of the river. That's why they call it Riverview Park.
There you go.
And the open mic, they're going to suspend that until the 13th. That's because that's the weekend they open up the night market, see. So they're going to get it all going back
at the same time, right?
And they were nice. They sent me a message explaining all that a few weeks ago when I asked about it. So
very nice.
Appreciate that. Unlike Justin Level, who's still not got back to me about the old bakery. I just want to point that out.
Well, what's going on with Justin?
I don't know. I think maybe I made him angry. I sent him 2 messages over the last month, and I mean, that's a lot for a guy.
Well, you know, you were pretty inappropriate with him at the Christmas party last year.
I was. But if you do like an open mic, and I'm pretty sure the Raging Cajun's open down there, right?
I believe so. They're on the other side of the street. I hope that they're still open.
Right. Jamie Dunn and Davin McClendon doing that at the Raging Cajun Bar in Alton tonight. How about this, man? Some original music from some friends of ours going on tonight over at the Stagger Inn in Edwardsville.
Nice.
Bastard and the Crows, the Mind Frames, and the Wilderness. Starts at 10 p.m. Now, that sounds like a good time.
There you go. We are familiar with Bastard and the Crow. They've been on the show. Mind Frames been on the show several times. The Wilderness, I don't know those guys.
Justin Levels and the Mind Frames. So I just wanted to point out, Justin, I plugged your show. It's no hard feelings on my end, you know.
I thought you were going to say Justin Level was in the Wilderness. I'm like, no way.
Well, he might be.
He's in a bunch of bands.
He may sit in with all 3 of those bands tonight.
Who knows?
Well, they're going to have the DJ going at Bossa Nova, DJ Denice, Dwayne Williams down there at 9 p.m. tonight. The Owls are going to kick off Grafton's music in the park, and that's at Red Hawk Park. So that's up on the high side. I'm pretty sure because they're promoting this and I've seen it. So you wouldn't be kicking off all this stuff if it was underwater. So
yeah, I didn't know that the name of that park right there was Red Hawk Park. When I saw Red Hawk Park, I thought maybe they were moving it to a different park.
Well, that may be a different park. That's why I put Red Hawk Park on there. Yeah. Now you're confusing people. You're like, wait, what? There's more than one park? No, just remember, if you're heading to Grafton Music in the park, you want Red Hawk Park.
All right.
That's what it says. 7 to 9. 7 to 9, the Owls. Fake news from Pigpen. Yeah, so the Owls, who've been around forever, doing that tonight, 7 to 9. Comedy night hosted by Nick Cover, 8 p.m. at the Imperial Pub in Granite City. Another variety show down there, right?
All right. I would have said that Kuvar. Sounds foreign. I don't know. Kuvar.
Who had a 12-string guitar and knew the Flying Burrito Brothers?
Roger McGuinn.
Right. What do you know about Roger McGuinn tonight?
I know that he's playing at the Wild E Theater.
Check that out. You think he's got his 12-string guitar?
I hope so, man. Otherwise, what does David Allen go singing about?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, Roger, you know, we know what went on in Laurel Canyon. Just want to throw that out there real quick. And we'll move on.
And that's the end of Thursday.
That's the end of Thursday.
We're ending Thursday on, and we all know what happened in Laurel Canyon. Let's move on.
Okay. Military family, Roger McGuinn, probably. I don't know that officially, but... All right, so that takes us to Friday. Mr. Matt Taul doing the Bigelos Bistro thing. What do you think? If he's not, he's telling us wrong. So
there you go. He's up there.
Morrison's out. I didn't put the question mark this week because you would make an undecided joke, and so I put an asterisk in there.
By the way, undecided is our guest next week.
That's right. And you keep using that joke over and over, so I just wanted to change it, make you come up with a new joke. The Asterisk Band.
So the Asterisks are playing at Morrison's. Dude, who's Asterisk 8 p.m.? I've never heard of them.
Yeah. FarGone Brothers at Chez tonight. Friday, 8 p.m. Excuse me. Everett Light, 8 p.m. at the Franchise in Wood River. Bonehead, 9:30 at the Pump House in Wood River on Friday. Dustin Coleman doing his thing out the High Flyer Grille, we believe.
Yeah.
As far as we know, every Friday. Hazebond at Imperial Pub on Friday night at 8 p.m.
Excellent.
Masterminds down at Eddie's in Granite City. Doc Holliday Band at Doits Village Inn and Pontoon Beach. That kicks off at 9:30. Dan Sproat up at AERIE'S Winery from 5 to 9 on Friday. Marty and Eric at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville.
Big Daddy.
Remember we tried to get Big George to go book himself at Big Daddy's. He liked that idea.
That would be a big show.
Yeah, he's playing a big show this weekend. We're going to talk about that benefit coming up for the flood victims. Yeah.
And Big George and Big Daddy's. I would go to that big of a show. No,
Well, speaking of big, how about the double wide duo?
That is big. That's double wide. That's double big.
8 p.m. at the cabin at Judy Creek in Glen Carbon.
I've never seen the double wide duo. I think that's a cool name. But if they were really like two people that were really big, like who are those, like McCleary brothers or whatever that wrote that were in the Guinness Book of World Records on the little mopeds, that would make double wide duo even funnier. I've never seen them though. I'm afraid they're going to be a couple skinny people, and I won't be impressed.
I didn't really catch what you were saying. I'll check it out on the podcast because my mind was drifting off into a George Carlin routine that I cannot repeat on air.
All right.
Okay, so they got the queue on the patio at zero friction playing. The queue on the patio is at Edison's Entertainment Complex in Edwardsville from 7 to 9. They barbecue and then they got zero friction. Most of the bands seem to be acoustic based. Not sure about zero friction though.
All right.
And then Jay Christopher Friday night at the Canton Inn in Hillsborough. So that wraps up Friday.
Dangerous one-man band.
So we'll go on to Saturday, and then we'll do a little Stone Sugar Shakedown. Right?
Right on.
Dead Man's Bridge, Saturday at Doc Holliday's in Cottage Hills. The Miles Davis Jazz Festival this weekend, Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be Carmen Boner, Michelle Fitzgerald, and Mr. Tim Jardin.
All right,
from 5 to 9 p.m. at Jacoby's Art Center. And you should let me get the plug in before you interrupt me.
I can't help but laugh whenever
It's a mistake. Get over it. Move on. Jeez,
I can't help but laugh.
Get your mind out of the gutter and think more about Whiskey and Thunder.
I'm still
with the 45. Right? Whiskey and Thunder with the 45 at the back room at the Bottle and Barrel in Alton on Saturday. See how I got past that, folks?
I see you push right past it. Wouldn't even let me comment.
I need to.
Wouldn't even let me comment.
Carmen's probably a very nice person.
I'm sure
trying to
Carmen is great. I just
protect that person.
From what? From laughter?
From you. From you.
I'm sorry, Carmen Boner. I apologize. But that is going to be great. The jazz, the Miles Davis Music Festival is going to be awesome.
It is.
I was not mocking it. I was just laughing at the name.
No, I was protecting you from mocking it. Whiskey, because you'll forget you're on the radio.
I didn't even realize we were until you just said it.
I know. Right. My mom says, it sounds like you guys are just sitting around at the table talking. I hear you talk like that all the time. I'm like, whoa, no, you don't. We're being good compared to some of that stuff. Of course, we're good around Mom, you know.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, Whiskey and Thunder with the 45.
At the back room of the Bottle and Barrel.
That's Saturday night, right. You know, I've heard big things about Jennifer Thompson. And Harvest Drive, and that's going down Saturday, 7 p.m. at Baker's and Hale and Godfrey.
Right.
Wish I could check that one out.
Yeah, I have not got to see Jennifer Thompson yet, and Harvest Drive, but I've heard good things also.
Right.
Like, check that one out. You know who I have seen a lot? Erin Jo Paddlefoot.
Right.
She's going to be down at the Old Bakery, 7 p.m. on Saturday evening this weekend.
She got that extra plug in because she sent me something, you know what I mean? Right.
See, I thank you, Erin Jo. Number 4 combo. Man, those guys. Really like those guys. Took a long time before I got to finally hear them, but I heard them at Trinity River Fest. Fabulous band there. They're going to be playing at Chez, Marilyn.
In Alton, yep.
In Alton. Now, aren't they also part of the...
so Spilly got canceled down there, but apparently some of them are still going at it down to Chez, Maryland's, I guess.
Well, I this is what I had heard. I don't know if it's true or not. They had water coming in the basement, and they had put out a request to borrow more pumps because their pump was not keeping up. So It might be that somebody loaned them a pump, and that was enough to keep the water out of the basement. I don't know if that's just what I had heard through like Facebook or whatever.
Right on. Check that text, see if it's something good. Everyone heard that. You can't ignore it. It's Rivertown, 5 p.m. at the Brown Bag Bistro on Saturday night. It'll be Dana and John at 5 p.m. and New Crime Theater at 9:30 at the Pump House in Wood River. Tripwire, 9 p.m. at the Imperial Pub in Granite City. Rock Bottom going to be playing down at Eddie's in Granite City at 9 p.m. on Saturday, and that's going to be Debbie and Jim's last weekend down there. They're retiring.
Oh, wow.
And they've been doing it a long time, and so retirement, and who else but the house band Rock Bottom, of course.
There you go.
9 p.m. at Eddie's in Granite City. Doc Holliday Band doing Doits both Friday and Saturday night, 9:30. They kick it off down there. Worth the Fight at the Two Dog Saloon in Root House.
There we go. There's a new one.
Yeah.
The Two Dog Saloon, Two-Headed Dog.
Yeah, and while you bring that up, we must give our condolences to the family, and of course me and you are mourning the loss of Mr. Rocky Erickson. Big fans, both of us.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Rocky.
Rest in chaos.
We bring that up because of the Two Dog Saloon. I find that ironic, because one of our favorite songs from Rocky is off his solo album called Two-Headed Dog.
And that as soon as I saw the Two Dog Saloon, first thing I thought of was Rocky.
Yep.
Yeah, 71, passed away last Friday, May 31st.
Al Stewart, 8 p.m. at the Wild E Theater in Edwardsville.
I got some Al Stewart albums.
What do you got?
I've got several of them on vinyl. I haven't listened to them for years, but I know I have a couple Al Stewart songs.
What's an Al Stewart song?
Oh, God.
Yeah, got some trivia going.
Yeah, it's been a few years since I put an Al Stewart album on, but I do have some. I'm going to bring them in next week just to show you, and then I'll be able to tell you one of his songs because I can't think of one now.
Okay. So they're probably not doing much at the loading dock. We mentioned the Hog Pit as well, but on the other side, AERIE'S Resort, 3 to 7 on Saturday. Bayfly Free featuring Margaret Biachetta. And I wasn't going to make you say that this time. I already put you through that. But I'll let you do the next one.
The Vault at the Grafton Winery, 3 to 7 p.m. on Saturday evening.
And Backwood Burden, 4 to 8 at the Grafton Pub.
We got Miles Station from 6 to 10 p.m. at Wild Pickens in Chesterfield, Illinois.
Yeah, so they had this website where they used to keep their calendar.
Yeah.
And so, that was a question mark thing over the last couple of weeks because I hadn't seen an update for June. But it looks like they're doing everything from Facebook now. So if you were going to their website to find the gigs, it looks like now they're just putting them up on Facebook. They are putting up events, though, and I got a little pet peeve I need to bring up. So bands are doing these memes now, because it's easy. You do an Instagram thing and you put it on Facebook too, but that's just a photo with the information in it. So if I see a meme, I have to figure there's no way to link it to anything, right?
Right.
And I have to write down the information, and keep it. Whereas with an event, I can go back with the link, get more information for it later down the line. So if you only see a meme per second in your feed, right, it's not going to be as effective as having an event. Now, really what you should do if you're bands is both.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Right. So, and you click on these memes and it just takes you like a photo page, right? So there's no way to figure out, well, who put this photo up and what can I find out about it besides what it says in the photo?
So I wonder, and I'm not an Instagram person.
Right.
I'm not really a Facebook person, but I do dabble with it. It's a great promotional tool. So with the Instagram and the memes you're talking about, I wonder if there is a way to put a link. Like if you could put a little corner tab on those and go click here and it goes to your link instead of,
Well, sometimes, you know how you click on a photo and it'll take you to that little photo page. It's got like maybe comments off to the right.
Yeah.
Well, right there you can see who posted that and link to them. But if it's not the band that posted it, in this case it was the lady that does the Facebook page.
Deborah Cortez.
Right. And she's really good about sharing people's stuff, but all it did was link me back to that page and to that.
You couldn't find out any more actual information. Yeah.
And so then you go to the search engine, you try to search it out. Yeah. But once again, if you don't have anywhere for me to go, once I get to the search engine, well, we're right back to only the information that's in that meme.
Yeah.
Which is good sometimes, but sometimes I'm looking at a place like, what was the one we just brought up? And Rude House, I don't know where that's at.
Yeah, the Two Dog Saloon.
Yeah, I'd have to look that one up. So,
Yeah.
the easier it is for people to find where you're at and what you can do on the event, the better. And that's all I'm bringing up. I mean, I'm not being harsh about it or anything. It's just, as a fan, is where I kind of put my place. When I research this stuff, I kind of look at this and go, well, if I was a fan, this would be a little bit confusing, where these guys are doing a great job here, and I don't have any problem finding their information. Right. So.
Yeah, like I said, it'd be nice if on the Instagram memes, if you clicked on them, it could go straight to the event page and take you straight to more information. But hey, I'm not the one who's putting that technology together. I'm just the one critiquing it.
Right. We shall move on from our soapbox.
Down off the soapbox and back to Roaming Home, 9 p.m. at Proof in Jerseyville this Saturday evening.
We need to talk to them too, because I'm only seeing Roaming Home gigs on their page. So I know they do more than that, but I haven't seen much updated.
All right.
Been a while since we talked to
we'll have to get Jared Capps back down.
So. Spilly Nelson's doing it up in Jerseyville on Saturday, 9 p.m. at DJ's Pub in Jerseyville, and that's hosted by Crazy Circus Productions. And check out my Spilly Nelson shirt.
I like it, man.
Yeah, you got one, didn't you?
I did, although my wife's got it now. She took it from me almost immediately.
I don't blame her.
Well, it's a pretty shirt. So, Katie Allen. Nope.
That ain't happening. See, some of these I did in advance.
The Hog Pit.
Yeah,
there you go.
And I leave them on there so I can mourn the fact that that's not happening.
Yeah. So there's the Hog Pit, the Third Shoot, and Grafton Oyster Bar all on a row there. Those people are going to need some help, man, when this floodwaters go down. So,
Skylark Brothers Trio, 2:30 to 5:30 at Who Dat Southern Food in Collinsville. There's one I'd have to figure out how to get to, right?
You don't know where Who Dat's is?
I do not know who Do Dat is.
Dude, Who Dat's is good. Southern Food. So there, Thurston Howell, love that name. This is the Thurston Howell Trio, and they're at the Tri-County Rod and Gun Club in Brighton, Illinois. I don't know if that's I'm going to go there.
I've been trying to make it your favorite place each week, especially when you leave out the rod part.
Look,
because I don't want it just to be a gun club. I'm just saying there's rods involved.
It's a rod and gun club. Here, to be honest, every time we read it, I have this flash, like in my memory of actually Rude House, not the Two-Headed Dog Saloon, but back the Undecided is going to be our guest next week. And back whenever I used to run with those boys and work with them and do lights and sound and all that, we would do this gig in Rude House where it was at an archery center, and literally while the band was playing, you would be playing with bullseyes set up behind you, and you're thinking, man, are people going to start trying to shoot apples off my head with their and I picture the same thing at the Tri-County Rod and Gun Club. You're probably set up with bullseyes behind you. Just a little freaky, that's all.
Yeah.
Anyway, that ends our Saturday.
Thurston Howell. We're not going to stop there, because some very important stuff happening on Sunday this weekend. One of them we've been talking about for a month or more, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about this important one here from noon to 4 at the Old Bakery Beer Company flood relief party. And they got some good entertainment. Look at this. Darius Spangler, Rory Morse, the Mind Frames, and Big George Jr. and the NGK Band.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's $25 of proceeds that we donated to the American Red Cross, which is assisting with the flood relief efforts.
Nice.
And that $25 includes way more than just admission. There's food involved and all kinds of stuff. So, go ahead and check out cottonmouth.org and that link. And if you want to get more information on what's going on down there Sunday, or just go down there at noon.
Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. And that's something that the money's going to help your community directly.
Exactly.
So, and for the $25 donation to help your own community, you're going to get some great entertainment there, man. Darius Spangler, Rory Morse, the Mind Frames, and Big George Brock Jr.
Right.
And NGK. Gotta love that, man.
And this is typical of bands. I mean, when you need entertainment in this area and you got a benefit, I guarantee there's 3 or 4 bands going to raise their hand and say, yep, we'll do it for you for nothing.
Yeah,
and sometimes those bands get left off the flyer even. They don't care. They go do it.
But it always says, live music. So.
Mm-hmm. And then the thing about it is when you get bands to play, they tell people that's what bands do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, it's always fun to get some people out and party if you're playing. So
speaking of parties,
your peoples.
There's one we've been talking about for a while now.
Which one's that?
It's finally happening Sunday. Seems like we've been talking about this thing for a year. But I know it. I guess I'm just that excited, Right. It's like, man, it's not here yet. I thought it was this weekend. No, it's not next weekend. In June.
It is.
June 9th
is
here.
Sunday, and it is the first ever block party of Godfrey.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Touch of Grace block party, Accidental on Purpose at 1, the Bella Band at 2:10, Agents of the Free at 3:20, Cricket and the Grilled Avocados at 4:30, Amped Up at 5:40, the Cops Police Tribute at 6:50, and then Spilly Nelson wrapping up the night 8 p.m. They'll have arts and crafts and food, and it's on Grace Street right there in Godfrey.
Right on.
They're shutting it down, sort of.
Shutting it down, yeah.
The church there doing the parking lot and allowing that to happen, and you can go gardening with Jumpin' Johnny one day. Because his house is right across the street, right?
The stage is going to be set up right in front of his house. His front yard will be the backstage area.
And you can check out that on our podcast and our video. We had Jumpin' Johnny on. We've had a couple of the bands on, too, as well, haven't we?
We had Spilly Nelson on, and we had one of the other bands.
I don't know, something we talked about. Like I said, I've been so pumped. I don't know, it seems like it's taking forever to get here. But it's here, Sunday.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sunday, let's wrap this up. Yep. We got to boogie on, man, to the Stone Sugar Shakedown, which is going to tell us all about the opening of the night market. And Sarah McGivney told us about it last week. We're here from the band this week. And their new album coming out. Man, going on tour and... man, just some really interesting stuff happening with Stone Sugar Shakedown, and glad to have them in town doing this because they got quite a following.
Yeah. Third album coming out and then a summer tour kicking off.
So we got Steve Klein down at the Brown Bag Bistro. That's Rebel Train, right? 1 p.m. And then Alton Muni Band at Haskell Park from 7 to 8 on Sunday. They got the Kurt Copeland Sunday Fun Day open mic at 3 p.m. at Proof in Jerseyville. Open mic Sunday and Wednesday nights at the Stagger Inn, 9 p.m. The Grand Band, what's that?
Schweizerfest.
That's right. You did good there. Got some German in you, don't you?
Once, but don't judge me.
And that's in Highland, downtown on the square. The Grand Band going to be there Sunday. Riding Shotgun not going to be at the Hog Pit. See, did it to me too.
Yeah.
But AERIE'S will have Wade Trent from 2 to 6. Yeah. And the Grafton Winery will have Borderline from 2 to 6. Loading Dock not going to have anybody.
No.
Oyster Bar probably not, right?
Probably not.
Mm-hmm. But Wild Pickings is high and dry.
Yeah.
Number 4 Combo, 2 to 6 on Sunday at Wild Pickings in Chesterfield, Illinois. Let's see. So skip on down to Bud Summers Trio at the Tri-County Rod and Gun Club at 4 p.m. on Brighton. Just seen this recently. Not exactly sure what's going on, but I'm just going to read it like it said.
Okay.
Sensual Sundays.
And that's Sun, Sundaze.
Mm-hmm. Sensual Sundays. Featuring saxophonist Kelvin Evans, 3 p.m. at Tony's Vogue Room in Alton. It's $10 to get into that. So I'm saying, $10, he's probably pretty good.
I'm interested right now just to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And then they do the Sunday Acoustic Jam from 3 to 6 at the Old Herald Brewery in Collinsville. And I wanted to add one more on to the list this week. Monday kicks off the Foster Township concerts in the park.
Yeah.
That'll happen every Monday, and Jay Christopher doing it from 7 to 9 to kick things off for that.
Excellent.
Wow.
That is a
Look
lot.
at half an hour.
That is just to read the gigs.
We got to go.
And I did my best not to interrupt too many times.
Yeah. You did a good job.
All right, let's take a break and come back with a Stone Sugar Shakedown.
That's right, and you're listening to Riverbend Talent, who's sponsored by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis, and you need to contact Matt tomorrow for sure. blow up his phone, blow up his Facebook page. A lot of people are going to be doing that anyways. Why would people be doing that, Pigpen? Do you know why?
Because their basements are flooding?
No, because Mr. Madman Voorhis hits the big 5-0 tomorrow. He will be 50 years old tomorrow. He's on his way to California.
He's old.
And so I talked to him earlier. He's on his way to California.
Nice.
And that's why there's a lot of gray in that photo. He's turning the 5-0.
Hey, Matt, thanks for sponsoring us.
Yeah, thanks
Happy
a lot.
birthday, buddy.
He was going to try to listen. Crazy deal of the week at Halpin Music. 50% off Vanderin reeds and brass instrument care supplies. And the crazy deal of the month for June at Halpin Music.
Yeah.
A Yamaha DX S18, that might be 518 subwoofers, right? $12.99 if you buy a pair.
Wow.
So
there you go. $5.99 for a pair.
Subwoofers.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Gotta love it, man.
And
Get that low end thumping.
With free local delivery. From Halpin Music, our sponsor, along with Mr. Matt Van Boer's Macias Insurance, back with Stone Sugar Shakedown. Here on Riverbend Talent Next.
And now more.
Riverbend Talent.
With Dennis Laird and Pigpen on 94.3 FM, the Big Z.
Back with more Riverbend Talent here on the Big Z, brought to you by Halpin Music Company and Mr. Matt Van Boers of Macias Insurance, and even you can get insurance through Matt.
The only guy that'll insure me.
That's right.
I don't know why. I seem fully insurable to myself, but yeah, he insures the heck out of me.
All
so
right.
I'm worth more dead than alive, I'm sure. I don't know. Oh, hey, we're sitting here with Stone Sugar Shakedown tonight, which includes an old friend of the show, Mr. Marshall and Gracia.
Hey guys.
Did I say that? I love to say your last name.
Gracia. No, that's exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it.
He's been practicing.
That's the proper pronunciation.
He does. He sits around at night going,
A little more roll in the tongue, maybe.
Gracia. We all know Marshall from the Grand House interviews.
Happy Trails.
From Happy Trails. Hey, what a great festival that was this year. Great
thanks,
job,
guys.
man.
I
Great job.
had a great time throwing that. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to next year's already.
2 nights.
Me too. Yeah, I'm doing it 2 nights. It's going to be Friday and Saturday, last weekend of January. I'm not sure the exact dates yet.
Bigger, better, brighter, bolder, all that stuff.
More music. That's the main reason. More music.
Yeah. Well, and when you get a good festival going, everybody wants to play it, and it's hard to say no. You hate to tell anybody no, but
I have a huge list of bands that I want to book, and only so much time.
It'll get bigger every year, and more will start asking you, going, "Hey, I heard about Happy Trails. Like, I like Happy Trails."
Yeah, I hear
They're the
about
best
it.
trails
I
in
hear
the
about
city.
it like around town every once in a while. That kind of blows my mind a little bit. I'm like, dang, like people actually know my show. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm famous. Right next to Mr. Marshall, we have Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Welcome to the show. Very nice to see you tonight. How are you feeling this evening?
I'm good.
Great. I'm happy to have you here. And Tracy is a singer in Stone Sugar Shakedown.
All right.
And next to Tracy, we've got Nick, who plays guitars and also does vocals.
Howdy.
Nick, I'm happy to see you too. How you doing this evening,
great,
sir?
man. Thank you for having us here.
So
Thank
now
y'all.
we have 3 here, and we have 3 missing.
Okay.
Missing, we've got Jesse Owens, the other
Okay.
guitar player. We've got Jeremy. Is that right?
Yeah,
On percussions?
Jeremy Jones.
Jeremy Jones. I almost said Jeremiah Johnson.
Crazy
I don't know.
Jeremy Jones.
Yeah. Jeremy Jones on percussion, and another old friend of the show, Alex Muir, on drums, who's been in here from Neurologic.
Right.
So there we go, man. There we go. So tell us about Stone Sugar Shakedown. What is the shakedown on the Stone Sugar?
Oh man, well, yeah, I guess when we give it to people in one line, it's funk, rock, blues, and beyond. ... You know,
Nice.
it's funny when somebody's like, "What kind of music do you play?" and you have to summarize it, and
Yeah.
you know, it's
You could add an ECT in there.
yeah.
Funk, rock, blues.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's really like funk rock and like we
God,
used to say
no
jam
psych?
band all the time.
There's no psych in there, man.
Oh, well, I mean, it's psychedelic rock as well, you know.
So it's funk rock psych blues.
Yeah, and beyond.
Oh, yeah.
And beyond.
Yeah.
Now all I can think about is Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah. It's like I want to go buy a new
forget the
fixture
Beyond
or something. I don't know.
I'm thinking of Buzz Lightyear. That's just where my mind went.
I love the way you
I got buzzed all Lightyear with Stone Sugar Shakedown. I don't know what's going on. All right. So we got a funk rock blues, and I might add psych in there just because I like it. Dot. And you guys are bringing your act to Alton, Illinois.
That's right.
Is it going to be the first time coming to Alton?
We've played. I guess was it the Mississippi Earth Tones? Is that what it was called?
Okay.
Oh, you played the
that
Earth Tones
event.
Fest.
Yeah, the Earth
Nice.
Tones. Yeah, we played that a few years back, and didn't the governor sit in on banjo with us? And
Nice.
and that was fun.
That was just Chris Shoemaker in a suit. And they told us the governor, mayor. I don't know.
I don't know who it was.
Somebody. I don't know. I'm just making it up, dude. I'm making the whole thing. Okay, good. I don't know.
That was probably I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, even though. So I mean, it almost feels like we've never played here.
There you go.
We're excited for it, and
It-
Marshall was the one that kind of got us in touch with the night market thing.
So that's the first night market too, right?
Yeah, it'll be the first night market of the season on June 13th. My buddy our buddy Sally Kerbach, that's her project, and we're really looking forward to it. It's a really cool event every Thursday. What is that, June through September, I believe?
Yeah.
And there'll be great music each night, but we'll play from 7 to 10. Probably about 3 sets, I'd imagine. So.
Cool.
It's going to be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it. Vendors inside of Jacoby, outside at the Pocket Park. We'll be playing outside, so it's going to be a beautiful summer evening. A lot of good people, a lot of good times.
Yeah.
That's the little area between the two buildings there.
Between Jacoby and where Germania Brew House is, right there too. And they've been doing a lot of really cool work. They've been doing a lot of landscaping, and the city just fixed the sidewalk right in front. And it's going to be really nice. Really looking forward to it.
That's where they had the big party during the business revolution.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a neat little place.
And the night market moved there for the first time last year.
Yeah. Yep.
So if you
So
have,
is that the official name now? The Pocket Park?
That's the first time I heard it called.
Pocket Park?
Is that the slang street name?
I like the alliteration.
The Pocket Park.
Yeah.
I can't say I coined that, but I like calling it that.
Well, I mean, I hear the kids call Riverview Shady Park, but I've never heard this one called the Pocket Park.
I did coin the term exactually in the beginning of the show, if you didn't catch that.
Exactly. Okay.
For those keeping score.
Patent pending, patent
Actually.
pending. You always say patent pending when you coin something. So
I've already stole it and put it on the internet. You waited too late. You waited 3 seconds.
There's already a meme about it.
See?
Yeah.
It's all good. I just like to leave my footprint there.
Oh man. So you guys got the night market gig coming up in Alton. Going to be the big return to Alton. Kind of like a second first show. We're going to call it the second first show. It just sounds weird enough for me to like.
It's just weird enough to work.
The second, third show will actually be in October too.
Oh yeah.
At Bottle and Barrel for my birthday show.
So the second, third
there
shows are
we
at
go.
the third, first show.
Man,
The show before the next show.
there's some
you guys-
Illuminati starting to
A
fire up
lot
here.
of
I'm starting to
threes.
feel this.
Way too many threes for me to be comfortable with, man.
Out of nowhere, here they come again.
Right. I heard 3 threes in a row, and I had a little shiver went up my spine.
That's when you thought everyone forgot.
Right. Now
Number
let's shake all that Illuminati.
Let's shake down that stuff.
All right, Stone Sugar Shakedown. All right,
We're better now.
All right, you guys okay?
Oh, doing great.
All right, because I'm not sure how I am. I'm going to be honest. So you've recorded your first album. You actually recorded it last year, right?
Oh, well, yeah, so this is the third album.
The third album.
Yeah.
The third album.
Another
I'm
3
sorry,
there, yeah.
See, that 3. Now, you did that on purpose, man.
Yeah, and we were inconsistent. Like, we kind of wanted to do like an album a year, and it didn't end up working out like that. But so we have like a self-titled one. The second one was called Words, and then this one's called Flung.
which I like the name Flung a lot. I'm a fan of Flung already.
Why are you a fan of Flung?
Because
Flung
I've been
fan.
flung before.
okay.
I've
been flung.
I've been flung again. I've been spun and I've been flung and I've been fluked.
Okay.
And you don't even know what that is yet. Wait till you get there.
That's the next album.
It's not as good as you think. It's more scary than fun. No, I don't know.
Just hang on, man.
A little self-introspection, then it's all over, man. Then the good vibes come back around. Anyway, so
nice.
Flung, you recorded Flung over at the Sawhorse Studios, correct? Come on, Tracy, get in the mix, man.
Tracy with the info.
Yeah, Tracy, tell us about your. We're calling you into the mix here, Tracy. You're not just eye candy now. You're going to get in here. To this point, you've been nothing but eye candy. At this point, you've got to really interject and tell us, how did you enjoy Sawhorse?
It was great.
It was great.
We recorded last March for about a week. And yeah.
How many tracks on the album?
Oh, gosh. 7?
It's 6 on the album. Yeah.
6. 2 threes, of course.
Yeah.
What else would it be?
Here we go.
He threw in a 3. He's like, it's the third album and there's 6 songs on it. 3, 3, 3. It's all coming back in.
It's going to be debatable, though, once you listen
3
to it.
S's in their name, just.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
was aware of that, too.
Bring it
I
on.
was,
True.
threes.
Look at you guys go.
No,
Watch out for
they're
us.
figuring it out.
Yeah.
Tres Diablos. I don't know, man.
They've been trying to sneak the Illuminati past people for years.
Oh, man.
And we're on to it. I'm just saying, finally.
It's going to be butterflies next. Monarchs.
It's all happening, man. It's all coming around. You notice things are really speeding up toward the end?
Well, I
Sorry. All right, let's get back to really talking about something here.
Yeah, I was gonna say one thing about the album that was interesting. We hadn't really done it this way before, but we booked the sessions like back to back, and we did like 10-hour sessions.
Ooh.
And so it was cool to be able to like leave stuff there, and
Yeah.
like we were bringing people in and out throughout the whole time, and just basically like hanging out there.
Felt
And,
like your own studio.
Yeah, we basically lived
very
there for a little bit.
Home, nice, comfortable
Yeah.
spot. Yeah.
And then another interesting thing about it was we tracked it like initially with just guitar and drums, and then overdubbed basically everything else.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of different from usual, because usually you probably start with like bass and drums, or
Right.
or some other approach.
Or a live recording.
Or,
a
yeah,
live
yeah.
scratch track that you then start tracking over.
Right.
Oh.
It's weird to drop the bass in and then drop another guitar in, and then but it turned out pretty awesome.
Yeah. The Dead would sometimes like to record where they'd all record with not hearing what everybody else did. Like, just give me the bass and drums and I'm going to record. And then someone else just give me the guitar and I'm going to record. So then you don't hear what everybody else is doing. Then when you throw it all together, you're like, ooh,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know if I
cool.
like it, but I kind of like that part.
Got some gumbo.
Yeah, some serious gumbo.
Yeah.
Little rainbow stew.
Nice.
So the album hasn't been released yet, though, right?
That's right, June 1st.
June 1st. Now,
Yeah.
you recorded it in St. Louis at Sawhorse, but then sent it out to the West Coast to get mixed.
Yeah, that's right. Jeff Fitzpatrick out in Los Angeles. He works at Capitol Records. He did the mixing on it, and he was awesome to work with. It was kind of a long process because we kind of worked on it here and there over time, but he did an awesome job and made everything really grow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Somehow I could have guessed just from the name Fitzpatrick he had a real job.
Yeah.
Maybe it's O. Fitzpatrick.
Possibly. Yeah. I'll look that up later.
So you recorded it in St. Louis, sent it all the way out to L.A. to get mixed, but then had it mastered elsewhere.
Yeah, and then it looped back around to St. Louis, and Brad Sarno, he calls it Blue Jade Audio. I think he's the one that mastered it for us.
Such an important process. It
is.
Finished,
It's the
mastered,
shine
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
end of it.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, and so that's coming out when? What's the official release date?
June 1st, Saturday, June 1st.
June
And,
1st.
yeah, well, I guess by the time this airs, it might already be out, but we're going to do a June 1st Old Rock House album release party.
Nice.
And then,
Nice.
yeah, we got a tour to follow it up and some other stuff to support the album, too.
Doing the Bearcat, right? With Circo on the 8th.
Yeah. Yeah, down in Lesterville.
Boy, you're just full of conversation, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm here when I'm needed.
Yes, the answer to your question is yes. Marshall, how you like being in this band? You've been in a lot of bands since I know you.
Man, I love being in Stone Sugar. First time I jammed with these guys, I just showed up. I really didn't know what I was going to be getting into. I mean, I'd listened to their music before, but I'd never met anybody in the band. I met Alex, and I made a post online about wanting to, get going in another band, more serious band, and he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, Stone Sugar's looking for bass." So I came and tried out, and it just... the first practice was so smooth and nice. Like, it just felt so natural. And, like, these guys have mastered the art of the jam. And that is just, like, really important to me.
I don't know about mastered.
My job is to shed light, not to master.
There you go, dude.
My bad. But you know what I'm saying, though.
Oh, yeah. No, they shed some light on the jam.
Yes.
Maybe not, but, yeah, when someone can really feel where the music is going, and you've got the background to know where it should flow from where you're at. It's pretty amazing to do some improving. My favorite improver was right from this town, Mr. Miles Davis. The whole Bitches Brew album is nothing but one long improv, and it's just amazing. But yeah, that when you get with a group of people that you feel comfortable doing that kind of jam with, it's a good feeling, man.
Yeah, it was super natural. After the practice was over, they asked if I wanted to do the album release, and I was like, yep. And then Nick hit me up like 2 days later and was like, so we got this tour coming up. I talked with Sasha about it. She was like, let's do it, or you do it. And I was like, all right, I'm doing it. Quit my job, going on tour.
Nice.
Dude, footprint.
Yep.
Nice. Look, you can always get another job.
No, people love me. I interview great. I'm good.
Right. That whole unemployed thing, that's people who just don't want a job, man, right? I don't know. That's true. The people I know who are unemployed don't want jobs. Let me say that.
So that tour kicks off on the 18th of June then, right?
Yeah, it's basically the kickoff is Terrapin Tuesday in St. Louis at Pop's Blue Moon, and it's going to be like a stripped down lineup for that one, but it's going to be all dead stuff, and then we're going to hit the road, and we'll be on tour basically from the 20th of June through the 25th of July.
Wow, what cities are you heading to on there?
Yes, so the first place we're going is Norman, Oklahoma, right outside of Oklahoma City,
right,
and then we've got a few New Mexico dates. And then the majority of the tour is half in South California and then half in Northern California.
Nice.
And so we're doing like San Diego, LA, Santa Monica. Let's see.
We're playing Kesey's Town, aren't we?
Yeah, then we're going north. Yeah, San Luis Obispo.
Nice.
We're doing La Honda. We're doing San Francisco.
La Honda, home of the first test.
Yeah, man. Yeah, right. Right. Was that multiple choice? D, all of the above.
Right. I will take the blues. Wait. What are we talking about again? I forgot the question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then we're playing like Hayward and Sacramento, and then we're still trying to get something going, maybe in like Salt Lake City or something. But then we'll come back to Colorado to end it out.
I was going to say you got to go through Colorado.
Oh yeah.
If you're in California and you're driving home and you don't hit Colorado, you went the long way.
Yeah, right.
First of all, and you went the wrong way. Just to be clear, it's both.
Will psilocybin be officially legal when you come back to Colorado?
That's crazy, isn't it?
It's not. It's totally normal.
Decriminalized, but yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm happy to hear it, but I was really surprised to hear it too. You know what I mean?
It was a bit shocking.
Yeah.
Something you didn't think you'd ever hear. That's for sure.
Right.
I've been shocked that that there's been a problem with it all these years. I'll be honest. Yeah. I don't understand the issue.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway. So there you go, man. A big summer tour following the release of Flung. Man, good. I got to get a hold of this album here.
It'll be available on Spotify, won't it? Shortly after the release.
Yeah.
It needs to be in my mailbox at KDHX upon the release day. I don't know. That's how I get free albums. Is to tell people that.
Yeah. It works.
I think this one's going to be like all digital, just to cut out some cost of cutting CDs, so that we can hit the road easier and stuff. But it is going to be available like on iTunes and stuff if you want to buy it. But then it'll also be just like streamable, or it'll probably even be on YouTube. We just want to get it out there, you know, and just like get to record the next one with this guy, you know, maybe in the fall or
How'd
something.
you release your last album?
I think we released it digitally, didn't we?
Thumb drives.
Right?
Yeah.
Thumb
You
drives.
did thumb drives.
Okay.
It's usually another grand or two to cut CDs, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
that was 2014 because we just released the 3 in January. So
Oh,
we didn't even
No,
do that with those. So
Yeah, those 3 were just digital. I forgot
Yeah.
you did 3 more in one day.
Yeah.
My bad. All right, so anyway, Stone Sugar Shakedown. We got Marshall, Tracy, and Nick. We got half. We got Stone Sugar Shake.
You have 3 of us.
The down part,
3,
Mr.
right.
Alex, he holds the downbeat. Alex, Jeremy, and Jesse all missing in action, but we're thinking about them kind of, but not really. Yeah.
Oh, we're thinking about him. Jesse's seeing the Who right now.
oh
Well, okay.
Nice.
You know what? I'm
So
gonna
he's good. He's good to
give
go.
him the whole. You get the pass on not coming here. I mean, woke up in a Soho doorway. A policeman knew my name. What a great opening line! Like, why didn't I write that? I'm just saying that is a great opening line. Anyway,
You never been to Soho?
I've been to Soho.
Oh, okay.
I've been passed out in Soho. Woke up and had to run. But that's a whole different story. Anyway, so you guys got your album coming out. You got the whole big tour, but just previous to the tour, June 8th, going to be at the Bearcat Getaway. That's a cool place if you want to have a good weekend camping and partying, go down there. And Circo, great band, and between those two, you got the night market right here in Alton, the very first night market of the year. That's your excitement level, man.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody
man.
woke Marshall up. Somebody woke Marshall up. Wake up, shake up. Come on, Marshall. Tell me how excited you are about that night market. Get in here and tell me
I'm
about it.
super stoked. It's one of my favorite shows of the summer in Alton, and it's just something, you know, to look forward to each Thursday. You know, the week's winding down, and you want to get out and stretch your legs, and, you know, get the family out. It's family friendly.
Right.
Got your mania right there, you know, with food and coffee, and then, you know, all these different local vendors coming in and selling their, you know, handmade goods and good music, and just enjoying the town. It's great. And then, you know, there's a nice view of the bridge right behind us if you just look right past the Taco Bell that's right there.
Yeah.
That was definitely not a burnout. right?
Just
Beyond
over
the bells.
You can see-
Beyond the bell.
Yeah.
We've joked about that before.
Look, hey, from the pocket you can see the bell. It's okay,
The
man.
pocket.
It's okay.
And also, I mean, if you wanted, it's right there. You just go there, get you a taco, come right on back.
Yeah.
I'll take a double decker, maybe a cheesy gordita crunch.
I had me a bean burrito and some nachos on the way down here.
Right
but
on.
They were from the other one. Man.
I love when the night market kicks off. It's like summer's officially here. Plus, after the show each week, we get to stop down there and check out music right there.
Yeah,
that's
see?
pretty cool.
And that's one of the great things about Thursday gigs for us. Is
Yep.
we're already downtown.
Yeah.
Something to do.
Nice.
So-
There we go. All right, so got anything else you want to
No,
ask
I
these
think,
guys?
I think we've shook it down.
I think we shook down
We
the
should
stone
keep shaking
sugar.
it.
I'm gonna shake down the sugar till the stone falls out. Shake the stone till the sugar comes off. I don't
Till
know.
it flungs.
That stone sugar's gonna be flung against the shakedown.
You guys got a website, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, we do. The website's just stonesugarshakedown.com.
All right.
Stonesugarshakedown.com.
Easy.
You
And
know,
then we got all the
Facebook.
tour dates
You're
up there.
probably on
Yeah.
Facebook and all
Twitter.
that.
Yeah.
No,
well, I don't know about Twitter.
Instagram is what I
for
meant to
sure.
say.
Yeah, Instagram for sure.
Yeah.
Damn, excellent,
Yeah.
excellent.
And
StoneSugarShakedown.com is easy to remember.
That's
It's a
easy.
good one,
Yeah.
man. That-
That'll get you to all those other places.
Yeah, well.
right?
3 S's.
That's right, 3.
www.
Here we go
Dot.
again.
3 W's. Oh, no.
3 is a magic number. All right, man.
Com is 3 letters, too.
Bum, bum, bum.
Man.
There, he had
3
to throw the third
words.
3, and you guys keep doing the triple 3s at me. I'm telling you what, man. The all-knowing eyes open. My third eye is
Squeegee.
I see all.
Here's Bob with the weather.
So everybody remember Stone Sugar Shakedown, easy name to remember. Thanks so much for coming in, Mr. Nick. Very nice to meet you.
You too, man. You guys have been awesome.
Lovely to meet you, Tracy.
Nice
You didn't
to
want
meet
to talk to us too much. You got a little shy
yeah.
there. You know what? Next time we'll feel like old friends next time you come back. After the tour, you can tell us how great it was.
Okay.
Marshall, good to see you again, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having us in. You guys are awesome.
Always good to have you down, buddy. You're always doing great things around here.
Big Pig Dennis, appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we
all right.
appreciate it when you cut loose like you do on the show.
Yep.
Yep.
I love it. All right. Well, thanks so much. We'll be back with more Riverbend Talent.
Brought to you by Halpin Music Company and Mr. Matt Van Boris of Macias Insurance.
And now more Riverbend Talent.
With Dennis Laird and Pigpen.
Probably shouldn't be doing more, but it's already 7 o'clock. But we got to say bye, all right?
Yeah.
Right.
And we should do so righteously.
We should righteously say bye. And I don't think anyone's surprised that we went over.
Nah, I think it happens every now and again. So.
That's Pigpen. I'm Dennis. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. And a reminder about Sunday, the big flood relief down there at Old Bakery from 12 to 4. And then once you leave there, you can head up to Touch of Grace block party in Godfrey.
There you go.
So look at all that entertainment just between those two places.
Darius Spangler, Rory Morris, the Mindframes, and Big George Brock Jr. and the NGK band all at the Old Bakery Beer from 12 to 4. And then, man, Accidentally on Purpose, Agents of the Free, Cricket and the Grilled Avocados,
The Bella
Amped
Band.
Up. Oh, the Bella Band, Amped Up, the Cops, and Spilly Nelson all
And
happening.
you guys, we forgot to mention because it wasn't on this thing that I wrote, but
That's right.
Family Values.
Yeah, we'll be making an appearance also.
And I got the Framley Fest video from Framley Values, but it's unlisted. I've been meaning to ask you if I can release that. You never gave me permission.
You're putting me on the spot.
Yeah,
asking me
right
on
here,
air.
live on the air. I mean, Corey Davenport's got me inspired with this transparency thing.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
If
so-
people, if people come out and bother, if they've heard us live, they already know what we sound like
Right.
anyway.
But everything.
A video's not going to make it any worse.
What are they talking about? Well, we're talking about we do videos and videos of the show for the radio listeners, and it's all at cottonmouth.org, including all these links to these gigs that we talk about. So it's really easy. Just get on there and click and visit the place before you actually go out and check the band. You'll know what to expect. And yeah, if you're a band, this is a great resource. You need to get on there and find out where you can play. Now, we cover the whole scene, so it's all right there, easy to click on, all in one place at cottonmouth.org.
There you go, man. And the YouTube channel, cottonmouth.org, is where all those videos are housed.
Right.
Just cottonmouth.dot.
And you can go to just the one website, and everything's on there. So
There you
if
go.
you don't want to deal with going, including the Framley Fest link,
Nice.
it says right at the top of the page, "Let's go camping." There's a link, and that's coming up at the man. It's already here, Pigpen.
We got about six weeks left, 7 weeks.
The end of July,
Yeah.
and you got that deal going on still, the early deal.
Yeah, $40 weekend passes going on right now. So 2 days, Friday and Saturday entrance, $20 per day. So $40, and oh man,
All right, so Framley
dozens of bands each day. You know.
It's the 26th and 27th of July in Effingham.
Yep.
On this beautiful lake called Lake Sarah. Awesome venue and a bunch of bands. 2 days worth, and it's really just about our friends and family
that is a lot of what's going
getting
on.
together and celebrating, taking a break,
Yeah.
escaping in the woods together.
And if you're listening to the show, a lot of the bands that you've heard through the
Exactly.
years are bands that are going to be there. So you know,
I'm trying to pitch you to the band.
there we go. We got the Dead Roses,
Ooh.
Lead Sled, Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers,
Yeah.
the Sandwich Brothers Band.
Isn't Taylor Steele's videos on there, right?
Yeah, Taylor Steele's videos on there. She just played the gramophone yesterday. Yeah. Hookie's going to be up there. Everybody knows Hookie.
Nice. We got some Hookie videos.
Spilly Nelson's going to be playing there.
We got their videos.
Cottonmouth is going to be playing there.
Oh, my.
Got a bunch of their videos.
Yeah, well.
Cricket the Grilled Avocados, Autumn Conkle, Family Values, Bathtub Hooch, Hazebond, we've had them on. The Fade.
You just said Bathtub Hooch.
Bathtub Hooch, yeah, that's a band that's going to be playing there this year.
Mm-hmm.
Hazebond, The Fade, Moon Glasses, the Goose Miller Band, Tiger Uppercut, Circo, and Sean Cannon and the Voodoo Players. So.
All right, we done wasted too
That's
much
a whole
overtime.
lot. Yeah,
so we better roll out of here.
Yep, let's do it.
Next week, though, the undecided, right?
That's right.
You got Paul Steinbrook confirmed.
That's right.
At least.
And he might have somebody else tracking along with him, and we're going to talk about their June 15th
35?
show.
Is it 35th anniversary?
Boy, that sounds about right to
I
me.
think it's 5 years more than us, so.
And that sounds about right to me.
We're pushing 30 for our Family Fest celebration there. 30 years for Cottonmouth, so.
Still got the original monitors from the Undecided. Their original PV monitors. I still got them all these years later. They still work. It's crazy. First wages they ever had.
35 years for the Undecided. They're going to be playing a show at the Bottle and Barrel. And we're going to talk about that next week right here on Riverbend Talent. We look forward to talking to you guys next week. And we want to thank once again our sponsors, Matt Van Voorhis. Happy 50th birthday tomorrow, Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. And of course, Halpin Music Company, who's been there for us the whole time. And make sure you thank these guys because, we couldn't do it without them. And we couldn't do it without you guys. And we appreciate all the response and all the invites and everything you guys are doing out there to help out with the show. It's a lot easier these days.
Much easier than in the beginning when we were tracking down guests. Now people are calling us going, hey, I got something I want to promote. And much easier finding. You would spend so many hours digging up all these because nobody was telling you about
it. Was that 2 years ago in May that we started, or 3?
I think it's going to be 3.
Man, I don't even keep track of it.
I don't know either. I know we've done a couple of Rock the Hops. So
yeah, we have. I want to say like 3 of them.
Yeah.
But I'm maybe off. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's get out of here, Pigpen.
All right,
Talk to you next week.
Everybody get out and support local music and art.
And help them flood people out.